So this is how our Friday started out. I walk into the house, Caden sitting at the table, practicing the tree. Cassie had spent most of the day outside cleaning up our trailer. It was filthy. Caden's car was in it and there was transmission fluid everywhere. It was just a mess. So she's got it looking pretty clean for us. So after we got everything loaded up, the four-wheeler in the car, me and Caden got to talking, and I heard that the track had scraped the surface. It's when they take all the rubber off the surface, so it's usually a good thing in the long run, but the first few passes are usually pretty bad. So since we have new Hoosiers, brand new tires to break in, and a freshly scraped track, we figured we might ought to bring some weight, and it came in very useful. So we loaded up the weight in the back of the truck and brought it. Now, the first pass down the track, we wanted to kind of see what it would do, see if the truck was going to attempt to stick, see if it blew it off at the hit, or if we would wait to go down track a little bit. And it wasn't happening that at all. Just as soon as we let go of the button, it just up in smoke. So we pulled it back around and added a little weight to it. You can see here in slow motion that almost immediately after it hits the tires, it starts spinning. We slow these frames down just so we can see, how the tire reacts to it. But yeah, it just wasn't having any part of that new surface. On the next frame, I have his reaction time. He was 009 at the hit. That was really good. With that 1.8 60 foot, that's pretty bad. So we head back to the trailer and I put weight in the back of the truck. I have these pieces of all thread welded to a piece of plate, which is mounted to the back of the truck. This is 185 pounds that we added to it. And you can see in this frame, this is our second time trial. Hits the tires hard, rolls right through it, no tire slippage at all. Big wheelie, holds it a long time. This is perfect. This is just what we want to see. Driver did his job. 007 on the reaction time. Truck was 14160 foot, and you'll see on all these time trials it was 14160 foot the rest of the day. It was really good. This was his third time trial. Caden rolls it into the beam very precisely. He's kind of anal about where he puts it in the beam, and he does his job. So this is the time slip off of that run. 007 again, 14160 foot again. Driver and truck were both doing a great job. So can't complain about that. This was our fourth and final time trial. I slowed this one down because I really wanted you to see these yellow lights as they come down the Christmas tree. You'll see the last one fires, the truck actually hits the tires, starts moving, and then the green light comes on. The reason why he takes off before the green light comes on, he's trying to jump it to make that perfect reaction time. The truck actually has to move about 7 to 10 inches to get out of the bulb, to get the tire out of the laser beam to catch that good light. Driver did his job here. You can see it's a 13 light. Truck did the job, 14160 foot again. So we was pretty confident going into first round of eliminations. So here's first round of eliminations for Mod. This is where dear old dad and crew chief failed him. Caden had been cutting lights all night long, but I know that typically when it gets dark, I slow down. My eyeballs are a little older. For some reason, when it gets dark, when the flash comes on, your eyes kind of tense a little bit, and it usually causes your reaction time to be anywhere from 10 to 15 thou slower at night, or at least it is for me. I took what I knew from that and I stuck it into his, and I got greedy. So I brought his RPMs up a little bit and made a couple little critiques in order to do what I thought would speed him up about 10 thou on the reaction time, because I was thinking, okay, we have him set up here about 20 on the tree at night, and I need to speed him up to be, in that 10 range where he had been being all day. And so I did what I thought would speed the truck up about 10 thou. And you know what? It sped up about 10,000. The problem with that is his young eyeballs don't seem to be affected by the daytime or nighttime racing. So he rolls into the beams here. You can see that the truck gets up into the lights as it's coming down. The truck launches and it's out the beam a little bit too quick. When we come back around, I knew it was close. I was holding my breath the whole time. You could see this kind of in slow motion. I'm holding my breath the whole time, and it kicks it red. He comes around. I knew it was close. Look at the time slip. 000, perfect reaction time, but on the red side. Our track goes to the 4th digits. Most all tracks only go to the 3rd digit. So that 4th digit is what got us. 000, which is perfect, but then it's 000 with a 5 red. Again, the driver did his job. The truck did his job. 14160 foot. And the crew chief messed up. We were going into the first round of Super Pro, since we double entered that night. And Caden was sitting on a bye run. He had the best reaction time earlier that night in the last round of time trials, so they give him the bye. So I said, hey, look, let's go after it again. Leave the same thing in there. Let's just see if it repeats. Let me make sure that it was you that, it was me that messed up and not you just being a little antsy because it's first round of eliminations. So here is first round of Super Pro. He has the bye run, rolls into the beams just like he always does, puts the truck in there perfect, lights come down, boom, red light again. You know what? Maybe it's just the crew chief. You can see on the time slip, 004 red again, 14160 foot again. The kid is very consistent. The truck is very consistent. If I would have left that 10 thou in the truck, if I would have left his RPMs alone, if I would have left his shock settings alone, which sped it up that 10 thou of a second, then the last 2 lights would have been 10 and, more than likely walked away with a win. And the first round Super Pro would have been 006, which he got the win anyway because he was sitting on the bye, but still. So, you know what? I just put everything back to normal. Super Pro Finals. Our good buddy Jimmy King running 586 against Caden running 657. Should be a really good race if they're both green. They both chopping the tree down, so they could both go red. We shall see. Yes! Dead on, baby. Dead on. Hey, what you think about that? Oh, he happy. He cutting up. What? Super Pro winner right there, baby.
Got it.
Another sticker. Turn that nitrous off.
Yep.
Oh, let me see the ticket.
I shouldn't have won, but I did.
22 on the tree, dead on with a 9. Whoo, he was 009 on the tree.
Yeah, he had me beat on the tree.
And went
He ran
under.
off. He couldn't do the finish line.
He ran under.
He took it.
So all in all, it was a good night. A little disappointed that I kind of messed him up in mod. I really feel like he could have went far, if not won at all. He was, he was killer. The truck was killer. It's just, it's one of those things where I got greedy and I dialed him too close. I was trying to get, I was just greedy. There's no other way around it. We talked about it on the way home, and of course you get all week long to kind of kick yourself in the butt. The what ifs. Truth is, whenever we go, we're trying to kill it. if you know, if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. It's just how it is. I think he would rather go red than double O red, or break out by a foul or two, than to be late or not run the number. So that's kind of our strategy. We did talk about it. Next week we're going to set up a little bit softer. So try to get the truck into like maybe some 15 lights and then leave it alone. Try not to get it, really go after it. So we'll see how that works out. Stay tuned for next weekend. We're racing Friday night and Saturday night. We'll have a new pit member this weekend. I'll try to get a lot more video. Anytime we're trying to tune the truck or make adjustments and we're making rounds pretty quickly, I don't really get a chance to do video. So I'm going to try to video this weekend. A lot of people ask me. A lot of people don't understand what we do. So, I'm going to try to put some more videos out there. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching.